And another thing as well is I used to be so proud of being the party girl. Like I
Yeah.
literally wore it with a badge of honor. I used to
Yep.
get so many messages off people saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're still up partying. I'd love to come on a
Mm.
sesh with you." And I remember even one time, I think I took a week off alcohol. I don't know why. Maybe me and the girls went away, but there was like this rare time that I didn't
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
And I had a few people message me saying like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" One person was like, "I'm just checking in to make sure you haven't been locked up or anything." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's absolutely wild." I remember screenshotting them like last year, going through my old messages, and I seen it and I was like, that is so bad.
Yeah, yeah. How did you feel like mentally during the week, when you were by yourself, maybe you weren't in that social scene? Tell me how you felt then.
Yeah, so I felt like, to be honest, when I was drinking, I always needed to be around people. I
Mm,
always needed to be out. I didn't want to be in my own company. I'd suffer really bad with FOMO. If the girls were going out, I had to be there. So I don't really think I got to learn about my feelings that much. But then there was a time where it was during COVID. I was a bit stressed with the visa, whether I go home or come back, because if I went home, I would have had to like leave forever basically, because you don't know when you were coming back during COVID. Like it
yeah.
was such a stressful time and I wasn't working. So in that time, oh my goodness me, I felt really, really depressed. I was
Mm,
just so upset, so teary. But then I would drink on like a Friday and Saturday. I was spending the money that I really didn't even have on alcohol, and like that was causing arguments with my partner. And
yeah.
I'd only really realized, well, I've only really spoke about it not much because, like I was saying before, like I've always been quite embarrassed about it. But now it just completely makes sense why I was feeling so depressed then. It's because
Yes.
with the alcohol was you taking all my money. So because of the alcohol, I was in financial stress. I
Mm,
wasn't working because I was drinking. I wasn't exercising because I was hungover. I wasn't eating well because, again, like I was hungover and then just had no motivation to eat. I was working with a psychologist at this point as well, and she was like, "You're not seeing anybody. You need to go out and you need to see
yeah.
people." But like, it makes sense now. It's the alcohol withdrawal making me anxious to not see people. So
Yes.
it's just crazy that then when you take away that one thing, alcohol, then you can start to get a job that's more purposeful, more meaningful. You do have the energy to go for a walk in the morning,
Mm,
work out. You actually start to desire food that is healthy. You want
yeah.
to see friends because when you're not hungover, when you're not drinking, like you don't then cancel plans, because the amount of times that I've had to cancel plans with friends because I'm either still up partying or I'm
Yes.
hungover was crazy. So my friendships in sobriety just got so much better. But yeah, it was just weird. I think when I was drinking loads, I needed to be around people. And when it was that period, I don't think I was aware of my emotions. But
Mm.
then when there was like the financial stress, when I stopped seeing people, that's when I think everything hit me and I became aware of how actually sad I was.